So one day I was just chilling on Discord and I realized that the hypixel server Discord had a notification beside it. And I don't really have any of the channels enabled besides the announcements tab, so I was just like, oh, what's the chance that this is going to be another Skyblock update? Because there's been quite a few. I mean, there's like the replay system, but like, boom, Skyblock update, Skyblock. And then I see, new community-based review system is live. But what is Atlas? It's a community-based review system for cheats, or like cheaters in general. It's basically like they took the replay system and Watchdog and they mashed them together. So to give you a really quick demonstration, I'll just go into the chat right here, type Atlas, and it will bring up this menu. Now, the only reports that it has open right now are for Skywars, so we're just going to click this, and it's going to load up a random replay. This guy's marked as the suspect. So this is the person who was reported for cheating. So I have to spectate this game and see whether or not this guy's cheating. So I'll just continue it. And yep, alright. So he already seems to have auto loot, and we're going to see him start flying soon. Yep, there it goes. Alright, and then we would open up this gas tier, and we would either hit insufficient evidence if, you know, it was like a false report, or in this case, when the guy's just fly hacking, we're going to hit evident without doubt. And you can keep on going over and over again. And basically this is like a vote system per se, where this is also just a neat lobby, I guess, but this is kind of like just like the community votes on different replays, and depending on how many people say the person is hacking, they might issue a ban, or they might not. But what do I think about Atlas? Because clearly, you know, as a random Skywars solo insane YouTuber with 50 subs, my opinion is what truly matters in this discussion. And honestly, I like that they're working on the cheater problem, you know, because I always like it when that happens. It's nice to know that hypixel acknowledges that there is a cheater problem every once in a while, since we don't get it that often. But I don't know about this methodology, like, to be honest, because it hinges on a few things that I do not think are very likely. The main one being that regular Skywars players... Okay, I'm in a very interesting predicament. Okay, I have no idea why on earth you thought that was a good idea, but we're gonna roll with it. So, the main reason why I don't like this idea is that it hinges on a few things, one of which being that the average Skywars player knows what cheats look like, especially, and like, to report them consistently, and then to review them, you need to know what they look like from the third person, which, I'm going to give you a pointer. Oh my god, while I get absolutely tossed by this guy. I'm going to give you a pointer right here. The average Skywars player does not know what cheats look like from the third person. It's actually not even close. So, I don't know how effective this is. Oh my god, you are stacked. I don't know how effective this is going to end up being. I really don't think it is at all, to be honest. I don't have, like, any faith in this. Hello. I don't know, maybe, like, this can be developed into something new, or something better, perhaps. But maybe times have changed, and I'm gravely underestimating the average player's ability to see what 4-block reach looks like in third person compared to what 200 to 300 ping looks like in third person, because sometimes they look very similar. Now, I feel like even if the average player is an absolute wizard at, you know, seeing what cheats looks like, there's like an obvious question that you have to ask, and what are you... No. You know what? I'll just... Okay, that was terrifying. I don't know why he did that, but fortunately for me, I know how to bridge, so yeah, that doesn't affect me. Like, there's the obvious question of, what if, like, you know, a group of people, like a sniper guild per se, tries to submit incorrect verdicts on purpose to get people false banned? And they actually did think about that, which, you know, that's foresight that I very much appreciate them having. Uh-huh. Hello there. Oh, poor guy. Okay. If you would like to play the game, alright, maybe not. So, they say, for people who keep on submitting incorrect verdicts, they say, and in a pretty raw quote in my opinion, the opinion of that player will start to matter less and less. So they'll just start disregarding what you say, just eventually. And, you know, again, I think that's pretty good foresight. Do I think that it'll be effective? Maybe. I don't know, because, like, the thing is, you have to submit, like, a few of these false reports before, you know, your account starts to get flagged. Ban evading exists with, like, alts, and I feel like some sniper guilds might even try to do that, like, where they just keep on getting fresh alts and they just get random people false banned for, like, no reason. And then it'll take, like, a while for that person to not get like, unbanned, because, you know, obviously the ban is false. And maybe, like, any sort of paranoia around that is unfounded, and even if that is, and assuming that people will take the time out of their day to review Skywars clips of accused cheaters, which, I mean, I think a few of them do, because a few of them would, actually, a good amount of them would, because right now, reviewing Atlas recordings for Skywars is pretty simple. I mean, there's, like, a pretty high chance that, you know, the person you're reviewing is actually b-hopping from what I've seen, and even within that, there's a pretty high chance that it's actually a teams game, and, you know, the person who's reporting and their teammate are both b-hopping and flying around and doing whatever blatant hackers get up to nowadays. But they also say that they want to, you know, expand this to other games, which is, you know, reasonable. It's the next step, obviously. I feel like it's going to get substantially harder for... Wow, that is a lot of chest plates. I'll put this one on, that's the better one, and get a fourth one, because why not? I feel like when you start expanding it to games like Bed Wars, or, you know, and eventually they might try to expand it to UHC, but, you know, let's use Bed Wars as an example for now. I don't know if people actually have the ability to stay concentrated on one person for a good, like, maybe 10 minutes or so. You know what I mean? I'm actually astonished that that worked out, and very much like this outcome. You can fly off the... Okay, or you can just die to my sword. So, like, once you start expanding it to games like Bed Wars and stuff, do people actually have the ability to stay for long enough to conclusively decide whether or not, you know, the accused is cheating? Obviously in Skywars you're going to start cheating in, like, maybe the first, like, 10 seconds of the game. But in Bed Wars it may take, like, minutes before anyone really decides to cheat, and you rarely find blatant cheaters. It's mostly just, like, ghost cheaters, so it's obviously also a little bit harder to detect their cheating. Would this system work in, like, games like Bed Wars, or, you know, just longer games in general, right? I don't know. I actually don't know if it'll work properly. I honestly don't think it will. Please. Oh, thanks for the speed pot. I hope that it does, but honestly, I do not trust the average Skywars player. Like, honestly, I do not trust the average player to, like, have that level of patience. I'll definitely say that it's an interesting concept, and I think that, you know, again, it's good that they're concentrating on, you know, the cheater problem a little bit more. Right now, Atlas is only available for MVP pluses. I feel like I should mention that, but they're also going to expand availability, much like they did replay system. So I feel like that's definitely... soon, eventually, they're going to be able to have Atlas for everyone. Or at least everyone who has a rank, at the very least. I grabbed 2 bows and no arrows. Alright, I'm very good at this game. And also, I have 8 armor bars and a stone sword, and I'm currently getting targeted by the entire game. Very fun. Alright, you fly off the map. I get at least a better sword. Okay. You stay living. Uh-huh. Ah, that didn't work out, did it? Alright, come hither. Clutch lag back. Nope, no more projectile spam for you. You actually need to play the game. So I hope that, you know, this whole thing works out. I don't think that it will, but, you know, I think that at least it might have merit. All of that, like, basic stuff, you know. I suppose if any final verdict really is going to be put onto this system, it's that it it's a good in concept. It's not very good in practice, especially when you expand it to other games. It's definitely going to be effective in Skywars. I will say that that's kind of objective, but just in other games, I'm not quite as sure. And I feel like that's really all that I have to actually say, because it's not actually that deep of a topic. It's just, you know, hypixel added system. I do not think that is very good. Okay, this guy's not going to play the game. Okay, that was very... That gave me a near heart attack. And some TNT. Hello. I kind of wasted a pearl right there. My hope is that you go back into your hidey hole, so I'm going to bow spam you with power 5 and hopefully have you go away. Come on, go down into your island. No, instead you're just going to take a lot of damage. Well, I mean, I can't really aim with this thing, so... Wait, I can! Incredible. Silverfish. Eat his toes. Okay, that just sounds weird. Nope, 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 you're not going to play the game, and you died to my aunt. You really only have yourself to blame for that one. So I feel like there's nothing really else that can be said. Again, it's not that deep of a topic, but, you know, I hope that it'll work out, because if it does, that's one more thing against the hackers, at least until Microsoft has the, you know, account migration, and then most blatant hackers will stop, and then ghost clients will do the thing, but then, you know, that's a very complicated topic that I don't think I'll ever cover. So, yeah, that ends another episode of Skywars, guys. Be sure to leave a like, a comment, and subscribe if you haven't. Be pretty nifty, you know. Also, I'm sorry for not uploading for, like, a really long time. The semester just ended, and my teacher, like, all gave me tons of homework, and I just got to the bottom of that. But I might be able to record a little bit this weekend. So that'd be cool. Anyways, bye.